Welcome to Firewood, fella. So as you can see behind me, we got a mess to clean up in the field here. So we got our deer stand over here, and the problem is that stand is connected to the hickory tree that fell down in the field here. So we're gonna try and get this cleaned up, get the brush cut up and hauled out of the way here. And we're gonna figure out a way to take this thing down without taking down our stand. I'll show you. So we got some reinforcement here, but this board is into the tree. And this stand has been here well before I was even born. You can see why the board here is way crooked here. So I'm thinking we're gonna do is cut it above here because there's nails and bolts and whatever else, and just try and tip it into the field here. But we might have to pull it down a little bit or whatever. But we're gonna get some of these branches cleaned up here before we attempt to take it down all the way. this is what I call some premium pre-split firewood. So we got the truck bed full of hickory and the saws and the ladder all tied in. We just got to go back to the field and go back up to the house, which is over there. And some of it's actually kind of rotted in the center here, but we're just going to leave this sit like this. And we trimmed up some branches over on this other hickory tree, so we got a little better shooting out of the windows. So we got some bigger rounds here on the ground, got some smaller pieces with the other hickory that we cut up this spring. I got some more over here as well. So I'm not really too worried about this stuff being on the ground, because we're hoping to be back here at the end of the month during the gun season and bring the splitter out here and do some splitting in the middle of the day while before we go back to the woods to hunt in the evening. It's 29 degrees out here today, and the wind is blowing about 14 to 15 miles an hour, which makes it feel like it's in the upper teens today, and it is cold. Probably the coldest day we've had since this past spring, but it's been a cold one here out in the field. I don't know how much footage I got because the camera kept tipping over with the wind out there. It's not too bad over here by the garage, but I can only imagine what it's going to be like to sit in a tree here this afternoon. There's plenty of work to do out here on the property with other trees that we got to cut up throughout the whole property. And we got some oak over here to split up as well. So we're hoping to be back out here and do some more cutting and get some more work done over here so we can get some more to split up here at the end of the month here before the snow and the salt starts to fly. That's all I got for you today. Firewood fella, logging off.